everyone. You're watching MyRockstarTV.com. We're at the Mercedes-Benz Star Lounge. This is where all the celebrities come before the show. And I'm here with Rocco from Fashion News Live. He's the executive producer, creator, and host. I want to talk about your show. How long has it been going on, and how did you get started with all of this?
Well, I've been doing Fashion News Live since I think it was 02 or 03. You want the long story or the summarized short version of the story?
I love you, so I want any story. I've been watching you for a long time, so it's an honor for me to be interviewing you right now.
Oh, thank you.
And I know there's a lot of people who are trying to get into this industry and would like to have some advice. So anything you could tell us?
Okay, well, I'll try to summarize it. I modeled for a long time. I got sent over to Europe when I was 17, and from modeling it evolved into photography. Well, photography evolved into wanting to create my own fashion publication, and I had an investor. Now, because I didn't want to sleep with the investor, he didn't want to put the money into the magazine, so I was like, no thank you, I'm okay. A friend of mine had just finished from he graduated from film school. And my friend was like, hey, why don't you take your idea and your concept for the magazine and create a pilot for a TV show, like script it out, write it down, we'll film it, and then you could pitch it. And what I did was I wrote everything down, right, like an idea, a concept, and I brought it to the UPN network. We shot a pilot. They picked up a whole season. It aired after Top Model.
Yeah, it did. I loved it.
And then the UPN network and the WB network came together, became CW.
Yeah.
And when they did that, a lot of shows got let go. Well, one of the shows we let go was mine, which is completely fine, and I brought my show online.
Right.
And I've been doing it online ever since, and we syndicate our show to 3 other networks. We syndicate it to Juice Network, Blinks TV, and Glam TV.
That's amazing.
As well as put content on our website, fashionnewslive.com. And our reach is 500,000 people a day. There's 500,000 people per day that have the opportunity to watch our content through all of our syndicators and our website. And then we are also really heavy into the social networking. Like, you'll find us on Facebook. You can fan us and like our fan page on Facebook, on MySpace, on Twitter. And basically, my advice to anyone out there that's trying to break into the industry and that's trying to do what it is that I'm doing. Let's say that someone wants to have their own show. Well, one, it's first, don't do it and think that you have some sense of entitlement that it's going to happen overnight. I've been doing this for a long time. I have been in the fashion industry since I was 17 years old.
You have to pay your dues.
Yeah. My relationships, friends, everything from when I was 17 in Milan modeling, in Paris modeling. And I mean, I modeled in Paris, Milan, New York, Zurich, Athens, Miami. I was in South Beach every winter. I mean, like all over Europe and then the East Coast of America. All those relationships carried over to when I started doing this, because like I'll interview Jay Alexander and he'll say, oh my God, my friend in Paris was with Karen's, the same modeling agency you were with. And there's so many stories like that.
Yeah.
So my advice is decide what it is you want to do.
Find your niche.
Right. And then don't give up. Keep doing it. No matter what happens, continue knocking on that door. Someone will open up. And when they open that door, you have to stay diligent and continue on. And that's how you earn respect. When I first started doing Fashion Week, I was like, I didn't have that respect. I had the relationships and I had to prove myself. You know, I've had to prove myself over and over and over, and I still am. I'm not where I want to be.
Right.
You know, I don't know if I'll ever be where I want to be.
I don't think people like us are ever really going to be satisfied.
Right, exactly.
There's so much going on. I think we want everything.
Exactly. And you know, my highlight, one of my biggest highlights being for this Fashion Week, the Spring-Summer 2011 for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week here at Lincoln Center, was I scored an exclusive sit-down interview with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Wow, congratulations. That's amazing.
And it was the first time I had interviewed her. I've interviewed all her other co-stars. So it was fun. It was really fun. I joke around, and with my interviews, I do what I want because I own my own show.
Right. And
there's some people I've blacklisted that I won't talk about because they're assholes, you know. And there's some other people that are amazing that I always interview when I see them. And now that we're growing, you know, I have bloggers, I have other hosts that do things, and you know, this Fashion Week. It's like we've covered everything. We've covered everything across New York City.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must be tired.
Oh, well, again, I have people that do it with me, but I am tired as well because I have to manage. I believe it. So, you know, like I'm managing everything and telling people what to do and delegating, and then I have my producer.
Yeah.
I have different people that work together. A lot of people see me and they say, oh, well, Fashion News Live Rocco. there's a whole team of
people that goes with it.
Yeah, it's like
I know.
28 people around Fashion News
And
Live.
it can get stressful too.
Oh, yeah,
I
big
definitely
time.
haven't slept all week. Have you?
No. I mean, I did last night. Thank God, I did
Yeah.
last night. But like I know, for example, tonight I'm going to go to the Blonde Show and I'm going to get an interview with Adam Lamberg. You know,
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. It's fun. What truly excites me is when I get a really good interview and it's really fun.
What was the highlight of the Sarah Jessica Parker interview?
Well, when I was interviewing her, Andy Cohen, which he's a head executive at Bravo Networks, and then Sarah Jessica Parker, they were playing back and forth with their initials, and we were going back and forth, and it was this fun. You know, again, it proves that I can do what I want, and I joke around with these people and I make them feel comfortable.
That's great.
Yeah.
And who was your favorite designer that you saw?
So far, I would have to say, you know, the one that kind of punches out the most would be Isaac Mizrahi, that I saw just like an hour ago.
I know, I missed that one. I really wanted to see it.
Yeah. You know, he used a lot of floral printing, and the theme of the show was like Xeroxing.
Yeah.
And when I interviewed him, he had talked about Xeroxing patterns and applying them on the dresses, and there were a lot of sequins, and he used tulle and cotton, and it just seems like he knows how to make a woman look beautiful.
Yeah, he does. He's one of my favorite designers. Him and Alexander McQueen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about trends? What are your favorite trends for the next season?
Oh, wow. You know, what's interesting is that, honestly, I don't follow trends. I mean, I report on them, and we watch shows, and we both interview people, but I dress how I feel. And
me too.
Yeah, I dress how I want, I dress how I feel. And for all the years that I've been in this fashion business, they just say, have fun with it. Have fun, be
have
comfortable.
Have fun with fashion.
Yeah, have fun, be comfortable. There's no rules. There's no rules. All the rules that are implemented are only people's opinions. So I can give you my opinion. I like black. I like slim cut things. I like to see females' shapes, their bodies, if they have a nice body. I mean, there's different things that I personally like. That's my opinion that I'll set forth. But really, all the trends and all these things are just really people's opinions, or a consistency of what we see in these runway shows. And oh, well, the trend is everyone is. I
heard bell bottoms are back,
or bell bottoms, or whatever. Yeah.
I heard bell bottoms. I seen a lot of bell bottoms in the shows. I'm kind of excited about that. I think they make your butt look really cute.
Well, you look really good. What are you wearing?
Thank you. This is something that my friend made for me, actually.
You see, you have a custom piece that no one else has.
And that's what I love to wear. I like to wear things that no one else has because I like to stand out and be an individual because I like to have fun with fashion, like Rocco said. Thank you so much for interviewing with us. It's a pleasure meeting you. Make sure you stay tuned to myrockstartv.com for more Fashion Week coverage live from Mercedes-Benz Lincoln Center.